Okay, so now I'm just going to show you how to make a wood gas stove, and these are the 3 tins you're going to need. Okay, the tins you're going to need is a pear half tin, a sweet corn tin, a mushy pea tin. You're just going to need a large tin, a medium-sized tin, and then a smaller tin for the gas wick. Now, the top tin is the gas wick. The tin lower than that is the inner tin for the stove, and then the biggest tin is the outer tin. And on the middle tin, that's where the jet's going to be. So you can just see them stacked on top of each other. The outer tin is going to have the holes for on the outside of it to let the air in, and the top tin is going to be the gas wick. The middle tin, just the inner can, So here I'm marking the sweet corn tin around the pear half tin. Now you just got to center it around the pear. You got to center the sweet corn tin around the pear half tin, and mark around it. Mark the perimeter of the sweet corn tin around onto the pear half tin like that. And this only takes a sec, but you're going to need that to cut out your hole. We just use a permanent marker, Sharpie, and will do. It's not that important. Now what you want to do is just a centimeter shorter than the outer line. You want to mark another line. You're going to cut a hole in that, and then you're going to cut the slits to the outer line. That'll make a kind of a spring-loaded fit for the inner tin. So here's us cutting out the hole. We just use a reamer on a Swiss Army knife. You can use a knife, scissors, whatever you have to hand. And we're cutting out the smaller circle first, so that we can cut the slits out to the large circle. Okay, so here's a close-up of it being cut. It's just a reamer. It's just a reamer, and then you push down, and it'll make a little hole, and you make holes around the circle, and then it'll pop out. Now you can see that the circle has been cut out, and you just kind of break off the last little few tabs there that are left on, and you can see inside there those pears. Those pears are really tasty. There's just a back view of it, just so you can see it a bit better. If you look, you can see the way it's still attached on by just two little points, two little kind of threads, kind of. Now pour out the contents of the larger tin, which is the pear halves, into a bowl. Drain out all the liquid, and then just throw in the solid food, and eat it later. This is all really cheap stuff. Now when it's empty, it should look like that. You just wash it out after you've emptied out everything, and you should have a small circle, then your outer circle lined, and there shouldn't be anything in the tin. It doesn't have to be dry, because you'll be setting a fire in it, so it'll dry itself. Now cut slits to the outer line. Now that's going to make a friction fit, so that it'll make a kind of spring load the inner can, so it'll be a friction fit. Now when you have all the slits cut to the outer line, you want to bend them in a bit, just so that the sweet corn tin will fit in easier, and to kind of get it prepared. And now you want to cut the lid off the sweet corn tin. I recommend you use a top cut can opener. Here we just use the can opener on a Swiss Army knife. You want to keep the rim for stability, and it also locks in place when you put it into the outer tin. Once it's off, you'll see that the rim is still attached, and there's sweet corn in there. It'll add stability and lock into the rim, lock into the hole, like I already said. So just so it won't fall through back into the tin. Now in the outer tin, which is the pear half tin, you want to drill holes about 6 millimeters in diameter and 2 centimeters apart. That's all the holes you have to make on that tin. We just used a big nail, a 6mm nail, and there they are close up. If you're going to drill them, I recommend you first of all pre-drill a hole, so that the drill just doesn't go everywhere. But you can see ours are kind of jagged there. If you look at the wood gas stove video, you'll see that they're clean. And also on the sweet corn tin, you want to drill 6mm holes, 2 centimeters apart, towards the top for the jets. And also you want to drill a mesh of holes in the bottom part of the can, to allow air to flow through. and there's a close-up of those holes. Same thing again, it was just a big nail, 2 centimeters apart, 6mm nail. You can just use a 6mm drill bit, metal drill bit of course, or a screw, whatever, or even a knife, and just make holes. And now that's fitting the 2 tins together. You push the sweet corn tin into the slits, and that'll make a kind of a spring loaded. You also want to make sure that the slits are smaller than the gap between the rim and the hole on the jets on the sweet corn tin, because if the slits are larger than that, they'll block the jets, and now you can just see it just being pushed in. It's really simple to push in, and it won't come back out. And there it is when it's constructed. You can also see the mesh holes down at the bottom for airflow, and you can see the jets, and you can see the way it's pushed in, and you can see the rim, the way it's locked in the hole. Now here's some videos of it lit with the gas wick. We put a gas wick on. We showed the tin that we used, the mushy pea tin, a nice kind of blue orange flame. There will be a video at the end of this of just the of it burning. There's the gas wick, you can see it. I used my phone camera. It's a Sony Ericsson CyberShot. The video quality is not great, but the camera's fine. The pictures are really good. 3.2 megapixel, but the CyberShot makes kind of better. You can see some more pictures of it burning. I didn't have my normal camera to hand because I was in my friend's house, so I made this with my friend, for my friend. So the video quality is not great, but you can just see, here's another video, here's another picture of the gas wick when it's lit, and this video is going to be of it being lit when we're lighting it, not when the jets are lit, but as it's being lit. We use a cotton ball to light it. There you can see it's close up. It's not great quality, but a close up of it being lit. There's a gas wick, there's a pot. We just used an old kitchen pot, and there it is. You can see it's working really well. And we just started it up, light it from the top, of course, and I'm just poking with a stick there, just to get just move the ash around and all, so it'll have a good even burn. And there's thumbs up. Thanks for watching.